Hey guys, it's Nina Soul with Spiritual Vibes.
And Marianne from Soul Sisters.
So today I am doing this video just to do a quick show and tell on the stuff that I had made. These are all custom orders, so none of these pieces will be for sale. This is mostly a video just so that you know, the custom orders that these are going out to, the people that have ordered these items, they'll get a chance to see what it is that they're going to receive before they get it. So you know, just to let you guys know that none of these items are for sale. These are just you know, just to show and just to kind of give you guys ideas of the different things that we're able to do here at Spiritual Vibes and the Soul Sisters. So I had been asked to do some pieces for hanging above doorways and to bring in different energies from you know, into certain areas such as home or business. This one right here that you guys see in front of you, this is actually for business. And the customer, she had asked that I kind of make kind of like the wand that I had created, like the master wand. She really liked that design, so she had asked me if I could make two pieces that she could hang above the doorway, one for her home and one for her business. And this one right here is for business. So right here, this is fire opal. This right here is the jet. This is Euxlite. Then there's citrine. And then that on the other end is a pyrite cube. And it is all with copper. This is copper piping. So, you know, it's actually a copper pipe. And then I wire wrapped it. And I also wire wrapped the stones onto the piece. And this one is going to be for the business. This is to hang in her business. So all of these stones right here are for like prosperity, for growth and expansion. Euxlite, Euxlite is actually a really good stone that magnifies things. Anything that you put behind it will magnify it. It makes it larger. So this is the good stone for expansion, for you know, growth and expansion and different things like that. And then this one right here, this is the fire opal in here. And then the pyrite cube and citrine and jet. So that's this piece. So I'm not really going to go into talking too much about the properties or the meaning for each piece, because some of the pieces are kind of personal. And I always promise my customers that I won't share like their personal or private information. This is just to give you guys a look at what it is that we do here, what we can create. So this one is for the home. This one has this lepidolite, sunstone, angelite, opalite, pyrite, rose quartz, and fire agate. So this piece is for the home, and these stones right here, they're for prosperity, abundance, also for making your dreams come true, for angel blessings, for protection, for love, for happiness, for tranquility and relaxation, and prosperity and abundance and all that great stuff. And then, oh, and right here is the selenite wand. So let's turn it a little bit. Yeah, this is the selenite right here. So what this is going to do, since it's like strapped onto the copper, as you can see, the copper is carrying out that energy to each stone. So each stone is going to be constantly charged and constantly amplified. And also selenite is for cleansing the aura. So anytime, this is going to be hung above a door, an entrance door. So whenever, ew, I just, hold on. Ew. Alright, so whenever somebody enters into the home, their aura is going to be cleansed as soon as they walk through the door. This is the same thing that we do in our door right above there. That's where we have all of our selenite in there. So whenever somebody walks through this door, their aura is cleansed, and you know, whatever energy it is that comes through that door, that energy is going to be cleansed. So that's what this right here, the selenite, does. And that's the piece for the home. So that's a business piece, the house piece. And I also did, this is all part of one order right here. Just to let you guys know. Alright, so she had wanted the set of the seashell spoons. So with the set of seashell spoons, you get the large spoon, the medium spoon, and the small spoon. And she had asked that I wrapped clear quartz on each spoon, so that the when she's mixing her incense or her herbs or anything, the clear quartz is going to amplify the energies or the intentions that she's putting into whatever mixture it is that she's making. And also to bring positive energy and healing energy is what clear quartz is really good for. Sis, can you get... Oh, sorry, I'm doing everything like one-handed. Look at her ring. Look at my goddess sister just got this ring. Isn't that fucking gorgeous? It's so pretty.
Thank you.
So this right here, this is Chinese red quartz. Chinese red quartz is really good for people who are... I know it's really good for anybody who has lupus. It's a really good stone for healing. And this right here, Marianne is more familiar with this this leaf. She had told me about it, and I had kept it in the box. It's been like this for, well, like maybe 3 weeks already. Yeah. For about 3 weeks, this leaf has been charging this crystal, because this leaf, this
leaf is called soursop, and the importance of this leaf is. The reason that this leaf is so important to me is if you research it even yourself, this leaf is very important to people who have cancer. It has been known to actually stop the growth of cancer. If there's cancer tumors growing, it has actually shrunken the tumors. And because our government sucks, they refuse to do any clinical trials on this leaf because it will prove to them that this can cure cancer and actually halt the growth and the growing of what cancer does to the body. And what you do with this leaf is you take 10 of these leaves and you boil it. You boil it in a pot until you boil it down to 1 cup of water. And then you take that 1 cup of water and you divide it into thirds, 3/3. And you take that morning, noon, and night, and you do that every single day. And then you will find that your disease will suddenly
start to slow down,
to shrink. And the reason I know all this is because, unfortunately, my mother has been diagnosed terminally with cancer. And
so
I researched this.
Just if everybody could also send Little Red Witch, her mother, if you guys can send her healing energy, prayers, healing energy, thoughts, warm thoughts, that would be really nice.
Thank you. But I actually found a woman who's been diagnosed terminally and refused to take any treatment that they wanted to offer, such as chemo, etc. So she just is doing the soursop. And literally, I'm following her, and she is still alive, surprisingly to the doctors. Her tumors are shrinking. The growth of the cancer has ceased. And she has a friend who was completely, basically paralyzed by lupus, and she thought, what the hell? So she gave her friend some of the soursop, and miraculously, her friend is dancing as if she never had lupus because of the soursop.
And that's why I chose to infuse this crystal right here with this energy, is because this person actually needs that energy. And without going too deep and too private into somebody else's information, that was the purpose of putting these two together, is because I wanted that energy to be infused within this crystal. So this has been charging like this for 3 weeks. And, you know, I'm going to let you guys know, when you guys place an order with me, you're not going to order something from me and then expect to have it finished within a week, because these things take time. They also, you know, I kind of wait to see what comes to me for this person, and it doesn't always happen right away. It takes time, but I guarantee you that when I get this, because I mean, I could throw something together. Yeah, sure. I mean, we got all the stuff here. We could throw things together right away when somebody asks for them, but that's not how we work, because we want to see what energies come to us, what spirit tells us to use, what we feel is right for each individual person. So when you do order anything from us, you know, it is going to take a while to receive it, but just know that these were things that came to us, and things that we're energetically and spiritually drawn to for each individual person, for each individual case, because every person's situation is different than the next. So that's this piece. That is Chinese fire quartz, or Chinese quartz is what it is. Chinese fire quartz. And you can kind of look in it. The red inclusions. Kind of hold it still, sis. Hold on, it's got focus. It's not focusing. Hold on. No. Oh, there. Okay, so those, the inclusions right in here, all these inclusions are caused by hematite. These are hematite inclusions, and it makes it to be red. So it's a really pretty stone. And then that's that piece. And then this goes with that. So this order is done. So I'll be letting her know that her order is all done. And this will be going out in the mail. All right. And then we have this piece right here. And I had said I wasn't going to tell a whole lot of information about it because, you know, like I said, this is a custom order. A lot of times people will tell me very private things about their lives, different issues that they have, different things that they want to connect with. So this piece right here was another custom order. It has lapis lazuli. Right here, it has some lapis up in here. There's different herbs in this piece. This is an Organite talisman. So, you know, like I had told you guys in a video before, my Organites are a little bit different because, yes, I am a witch. So each Organite is created with, I put a lot of intention in these pieces. And I like to use different herbs and different crystals. It's almost like encasing an energy, or encasing a spell into a piece that the person that wants these energies is going to connect with it. And it is going to bring those energies within to that person. And also they'll be able to manifest certain things that they're wanting to manifest by connecting to the stones that already carry the energy of that certain property that they're looking to have within themselves. So this is lapis right here. These are pieces of lapis. This is a blue lace agate right here. And then there's blue lace agates right here. And then this is pink kunzite right here. And just different herbs inside. And so that piece is finished. And I got really creative with this bezel. The bezels are all created by hand. So you know, no piece is gonna be these are all like one of a kind, because there's no way that I could copy it or remake another one. You know, once it's created, and that's it, it's done. And there's no way that I could recreate another piece like this. So this is going to be going to somebody, and I was very happy with how this turned out. Sis, what do you feel from it?
It's absolutely beautiful. The person who's getting it, I absolutely see the person wearing it already. It's absolutely made for the person. I cannot wait for the person to receive this and hear what the person feels about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I really love it.
Okay, and then, so this is a separate order. This is a separate order, and this is going to be going to somebody else. And what we got in here? Oh, that goes with that. Oh, and just to let you guys know, all of my Organite talismans, they all come with their own information, like, so their own you know, separate piece of information. And then I always I sign each piece, so you know, you get information with your talisman, what everything means inside of it, each stone, each herb, each metal, everything has metaphysical property. So you know, I like to make sure that everyone knows what it is that they're getting when they get it, when they receive it, why I used what I used, and what energies are encased inside. And then this is a separate order. This is another Orgonite talisman, and this one has red jasper, kyanite, labradorite, agate, clear quartz, and then it has some clear quartz chips throughout it. And then it has different herbs. Like this right here, it looks like it might be a stone, but it's actually Uva ursi, which is it's an herb. It's like a little, I don't know, it's kind of, it almost looks like a juniper berry, but it's bigger and it's red. So it's like a berry. And then you can see the herbs through here and through here. And this piece, you know, like, well, trying to think of what I could say about it without giving too much information. It's just this person needed protection because of what it is that they do, you know, their hobby, or what it is that they do, you know, I'm not sure if it's really a living. I know it's just something that they do. They require to have protection on them. And also this is a piece for somebody who is searching for their spiritual, you know, who kind of needs guidance through finding their spiritual selves. That's crazy because there's like no glitter in there, but it's like creating a bunch of little, you see them?
Yeah.
It's like creating a bunch of little orbs. Yeah, like there's no glitter on this. You see all of this right here? That's just like right here. There's no glitter in this piece, just to let you guys know. So and then this one right here is actually for a man. This one right here is for a woman. This one has smoky quartz. It has emerald, labradorite, and then it has other herbs in it. Like here's that Uva ursi again. It has a lot of chamomile. And yeah, so I mean, those of you that do workings and energy work and things like that, you'll kind of see what this one is meant to be. I mean, chamomile, things like that, you can kind of you kind of know what chamomile does. Chamomile is a very calming. So looking at this piece, you'll kind of know that you know, the person that's going to be using it needs like a calming energy.
The herbs really make it look beautiful.
Yeah, the herbs are like, they like make their own design
Essence.
inside, their own, yeah, and their own essence and their own energy. Herbs and crystals, their energies are very similar because they do have, each crystal and each herb has their own metaphysical property, but at the same time the energies are just a little bit different. Look at that flash in that labradorite right there. And then another thing I've been doing too, I've been dusting my talismans. I've been like right here you can kind of see a chunk. This is selenite right there. So I've been dusting my pieces, my talismans, with selenite powder, because then it's going to keep this talisman constantly cleansed, constantly charged. And also by the person wearing this, it's going to constantly cleanse their aura. So I've been adding selenite powder into a lot of these talismans. This is another one that has the selenite powder. And this one as well. I just started doing that. So, you know, my newer talismans are they're all gonna get the selenite powder. Just because I really love what selenite does. And this piece right here, this is the bedside piece that I had made. It's a custom order. Once again, I'm not going to go too much into detail. But all right here, this is all blue glitter. I know it's kind of coming up a little bit green. This is all blue glitter. It has stars within it. It is a bedside piece, so I wanted it to look very kind of like dreamlike. And then it has the coil right here. And these coils, these are copper coils, but they have a color to them. So this one right here is blue. But with inside, it's copper. It's just got a coating of color on it. And these are labradorite. On the corners is the labradorite. Then right here, this is malachite, amethyst. And the amethyst is all through, all around is amethyst. And then if you guys look right below the amethyst, you see all these, this is all herbs right here. These are all herbs, all in here. And it's very sparkly and very pretty. And then right here, if you guys see, these are athames, but in this piece I actually use them to represent swords. So this sword is going this way, and then this one's going this way. And then this layer right here, this red stuff, these are red feathers that I put inside. So there's red feathers in there. And then this is selenite powder mixed with glow-in-the-dark pigment. So this piece is actually, the whole bottom of it glows like a bluish purple color. And and right here, this is key shavings. So these are brass key shavings right there. So it does have the metal layer, the organic and inorganic layers in it. And let's see. So what I had liked about this piece is that you kind of see how, I think that flashes. I don't know if I can take that off. Okay. So if you look right Sorry, you guys. It's like, I think the flash is messing with the... Okay. If you look right here, you can kind of see that this sword is going into this layer of brass. And then it's going through this red layer. And then it's going through this white layer. So when I was looking at it, it's almost like this sword right here is stabbing into something. It's stabbing through the skin layer. It's stabbing through the blood layer. And it's stabbing right down to the bone. So this right here, all I'm going to say about this piece is that this is to banish evil spirits and negative energies. So this right here, this to me is very it's very symbolic, as in it's killing it down to its source, down to it's very, how would you say it? It's just down to its like down to the bone.
Down to the bone.
Yeah, down to the bone. It's getting rid of it.
Yep.
So you know, that's why I had made this it is an incense holder. Where's the little... Can't find the hole. I think it's over it. It's right here. Oh, I see it. Yeah, right there. You can't see it, but it holds... Do we have an incense stick around? I don't see one. Okay. Well, it actually holds incense sticks right here. So this is actually an incense burner. I had showed you guys an incense burner in a previous video. So basically, when it is being burned this way, so this is meant to turn around either way. So this being to the right, the incense would be burning to the right. The right is to remove. So when I would use it this way, it would be if I need to remove, if there's an energy or a spirit around that is not one that I want to stay, I would light the incense. I'm sorry. I would light the incense over here to remove. And then when you turn it the other way, malachite is really good for protection from evil spirits. So when you're wanting to receive protection, and you're wanting to receive this energy, then turning it, you move the incense stick to the left. So anything that is to the left is to receive. So it kind of switches around. When you move it this way, it's to repel. When you move it this way, it's to receive, to bring in. You would put it over here to the left. And so that is... Oh, and then the bottom part, you see like this feather right here. These are the red feathers that are inside it, that are in this little spot right here. You can kind of see them right in there. So that's that piece. Oh, and this is highly pigmented glow powder that I use. And like I said, I mix this all with selenite. So when you look into it, you can see chunks of selenite in there, like bits of it. This is actually a ground up selenite. So this is all selenite powder mixed with glow in the dark pigment. So it makes it to kind of glow in the dark, like a dark purple, almost like a blue, like an indigo, I think it's called, indigo? Yeah, like an indigo glow. And all it needs to do is sit in the sun for a few minutes and it glows. It doesn't even have to be really dark in the area that it's in. It'll start to glow in like, like a dim lighting to dark lighting.
And it just reflects this whole thing up.
Yeah, it does. And yeah, I think my favorite part is this, like, kind of like this celestial.
Starry night.
Yeah, like a starry night. It's very mesmerizing, and it's a good piece to have near the bed because you can kind of stare at it and just kind of drift off while you have your incense burning on it. And it's a highly protective piece. It's a very nice piece. So that is going with these two right here, the two talismans. That piece will be going together with these two. and I think that's it, right?
Yep. Busy.
Yeah, busy.
There's a lot of work here that was done.
It takes a lot of work. Like, it takes a lot of work, you guys, to create these
It's really not her
Organites.
doing it. It's her spirit that's creating these. Like, she has an idea of what she wants to do, but it's really her spirit that's creating it.
Yeah, it for sure. For sure, because I kind of like pick out what I want to use, but then when it's done, it's like I don't even know. I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like something comes into me and uses my physical body to create these things, and then it leaves again. But then it's like when I go back to making something, it comes back. So it's like every time I'm creating something, it's like yeah, like you know, Red Witch had said, it's not me. It's all by spirit, and I don't rush through. I don't rush through because I don't want, you know, the energy that you're putting into these pieces is the energy that's going to stay in there. So I don't want to rush through and you know, not have it like, well, like where the energy is it feels good, you know. There's a certain energy that these pieces give off, and if it's not right, then you know, it goes against what I believe. So I take my time, and like I said, you know, you guys, when you place an order with me, you might wait a while, but just know that everything is carefully selected for each individual person, for each individual need. And it's all different. Everyone has their own things that are going on in their life. Everyone has things that they need to connect with, and things that they need to repel, and you know, all different things. So I keep all of these things in mind, and while I'm creating, and you know, every time that I do a piece, you know, I ask Spirit to guide me. I ask Spirit to come into me and use my hands to make these things for what everybody needs, because that's a big part of what it is that we do, is we help people.
And you see how beautiful they are, and that's what the end result is. She wants to give you what you're needing, and also make it something that is beautiful to you, and that is what you get. Because every time she makes them and I look at them,